Hello, my name is Nong Xia, and I'm a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today I'm going to talk about the subject material. This subject is a first-year core subject in the Master of Mechanical Engineering. It follows the third-year undergraduate subject, Mechanics and Materials, which is a prerequisite to this subject. It also leads to more advanced topics in materials in later years. So this subject will introduce a large variety of engineering materials, including metals, ceramics, polymers, and composites. The emphasis is on microstructure, which can be manipulated by processing and which dictates performance. You will be exploring the relationship between processing, microstructure, and properties. The objective is for you to gain in-depth understanding of how materials work so that you can make best use of materials, avoid misuse, and demand better materials for your novel applications. Well, in contrast to some of your other subjects in which you simply put numbers into equations and get numbers out, this subject would push you to think deep and to ask why at every step of exploring a particular phenomenon. You will improve valuable skills such as describing and reasoning, which would have long-term beneficial effects in your professional career.
When an engineer gets to the step of making the actual thing, they have to choose what material they're going to make it out of. So having a really fundamental understanding of the material choices you have as an engineer is really important. That relates to prototyping with different materials, how that affects your design concepts and process is really important, and it's fundamental moving forward as a professional engineer. What stood out to me was learning about how to treat steel through various thermal processes and how that relates to its microstructure and ultimately how it behaves as a material. I thought learning about that was really interesting.
To enroll in this material, you should possess some basic knowledge about materials, such as bonding and crystal structure, elastic and plastic deformation, as well as friction and failure of materials. It is going to satisfy those who are really curious about materials around the world, in particular the materials you're going to use in your design and application. So I look forward to welcoming you into the wonderful world of materials.